versus flat 4.
Car with a update
In New Hampshire.
in New Hampshire. Oh man, we're back. We're in New Hampshire. We're in a really weird spot for that in particular.
Yes, we're here at Team O'Neill because we're racing the New England Forest Rally. This coming weekend, Alex and Gelsomino and I are racing that. Jax and his co-driver Michael are racing in my Kazi version 2. But since we're here doing all our testing and Jax is doing the rally school, we decided to bring the trophy truck out for a little playtime. I don't think the trophy truck's ever been on tight rally stages like the ones here at Team O'Neill School. So we're gonna try some science.
Science rules.
We're gonna test out how quick that is against a very modern, decades of development, current spec Subaru STI rally car. So there's some very nice roads here at Team O'Neill that we use for testing. I've tested here many times in the past to get ready for the New England Forest Rally. Alex and I have gone out and written notes on a very particular loop that starts right there. There's some cones right back there. Makes this nice big left turn, goes down into the forest, turns around through some various connecting roads and comes back over a nice jump here at the end. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go take 3 or 4 runs in the Subaru, set a quick time. Then I'll go do 5 or 6 or 10 runs in the trophy truck, figure out the quickest time with it. Now, it's gonna take me more runs with that, right? Because I know this car inside and out, and I know the roads quite well, but that's very typical rally stuff. This is not that. There's some parts of this road where this truck's not even gonna fit very well. This thing's so wide, I think I'm gonna have to be extra careful so I don't clip any of that stuff.
Let's do a quick breakdown on the cars. We're gonna start with the Subaru here. Now, this is your new top of the food chain for the ARA rally car.
It's a spec here in America called open class, 2-liter engine, turbocharged, all-wheel drive drivetrain, 6-speed, handbrake, very nice setup. But that is the top spec that we run here in America.
So this is 3,000 pounds at race weight. You're running a relatively small, this is a gravel setup. Obviously new rotiforms, looking sick by the way. These are brand new for this race. And
lots of aero that's specific to all the testing and everything we've done. Holds the car down to the ground, gives us lots of grip, especially in the rear here with a very nice big wing.
It's a big old wang. So purpose built, developed over decades. I mean, Subaru's been doing this for a very long time. This is their bread and butter. This is purpose built for wide open Mexico.
Yeah. Big whoops, desert, high speed, handling, you know, giant whoops at over 100 miles an hour. Very long travel suspension, giant wheels and tires. Very nice setup here, by the way, Toyo and KMC, but intended to go over rough stuff very, very fast.
So quick detailed breakdown on this. 474 cubic inch big block, makes 1,100 horsepower naturally aspirated.
Yep. V8 versus flat 4.
Turbocharged NA. Big old 17-inch KMC beadlock with a 40-inch Toyo Open Country MT, which is a race spec tire that, you know, basically it's all Baja stuff. The weight of this vehicle is 6,400 and I believe 50 pounds.
So a little more than double the other vehicle.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I think in tires and fuel alone, you're carrying nearly the weight of that car.
Well, I'm out, man.
It's a paddle shifted 3-speed turbo 400 transmission. But you got a drink dispenser and AC in this. Yeah, purpose built to go over big bumps and basically mob through anything. Is this mostly to clear trees now?
Yes.
Suspension travel. We are at 25 inches of travel up front and 36 in the rear.
Funny thing is, if you look at the driver setup, They're both very similar. Handbrake, nice seat, belts are very similar, but this one's paddle shift. That one is not paddle shift, it is a 6-speed sequential. This is a 3-speed automatic paddle shift. Very nice hood scoop with American flag on top of it. Zero hood scoop on this one. Why? Because there's no windshield. And I forgot to bring my off-road helmet, so I'm gonna have to wear sunglasses inside a rally helmet.
Oh,
So
you don't have the, you have the open face.
Yeah. So hopefully I don't get too many bugs in my teeth today.
You can't beat the open road. You're gonna run the Subaru first.
Yep.
You're gonna set your time,
Yep.
do a couple laps. We'll take the best time. We'll write it on the screen here. Then we'll bring this hog out and see what it does, and hopefully you don't have to, clear too much brush with it.
Let's do this.
All right, so this stage is 2.5 miles long. It should roughly take 2.5 minutes to get through in the Subaru. So we'll see how long it takes, set some benchmarks, and party on from there.
3, 2, 1, 30, that's 3 miles out. Left 5 extra long, opens little, tightens 4 plus, 4 plus. Right 5 miles over finish.
All right, so boys just came through, just set their time in the Subaru.
Science.
Science. Okay, A, that's very fast, and a jump, very gnarly.
There's a lot of grip in this ground.
Yeah.
It's very fun inside that car, and it's good. I think this thing's growing on Alex. Alex has not been in this truck yet.
Yeah, he can
Alex,
get his
can you
half
fit
his
in
body in there.
Starting to get familiar with things.
Can you give us some benchmarks for your time on this stage? Like, first of all, how long is the stage itself?
The stage is 2.5 miles long. Our fastest time has been 2 minutes, 32 seconds and 0 tenths. So 2:32.0 is the time we're gonna try to beat.
I'm not sure if I try to beat's the right term, but
What are your predictions? Because this is not made for roads like this.
it's going to be 4 or 5 seconds a mile slower. I mean, I'm going to have to go out and drive these roads and figure out how this thing even fits, because there's certain like corners where there's like a bank on the inside that will flip the rally car or this thing, and I know exactly how to put the rally car in there to just scrub along these banks and rocks and that sort of thing. But I don't, this thing's so wide, I have to figure out how like to drive it through those
We should
areas.
install some of those little antennas, you know, the semi-trucks.
Well, the good thing is I can see this edge.
Oh, you can, yeah.
And it, from there, and it is kind of near the edge, so I have
Cans of mountains,
yeah.
you know, just sitting
I have a general idea of where the corner is, but it's all new. First of all, I've only driven this thing 30 or 40 miles as it is on a beach. And through some giant whoops in Plaster City, California. And now straight into a rally stage.
They'll go out and do a slow one first, slow couple maybe, feel the truck out, and then we'll start banging them down. How was it, Alex? Yeah. Yeah.
Like being on the boat.
How was that, man?
As wild as I thought it would be. It's so unpredictable for me compared to the rally car because, you know, I start pushing the speed a little bit and all of a sudden the whole momentum because of the weight of this thing kind of takes me wider than I expect. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Definitely would do again.
Nice. So I think what we proved here today is
It was slow.
a little bit
I
slow.
guessed like 5 seconds per mile slower. Being a little conservative, it was 9 seconds.
9.2.
9.2 seconds per mile slower. So if you convert that to a 10-mile stage, 10 times 9 is, you know, 90 seconds. Maybe on like a really high-speed stage, it would actually be pretty decent. I am a little nervous at the high-speed stuff because it's kind of twitchy. So when I go to brake or move it around a little bit just to be conservative on the high-speed stuff, it really kind of moves. But it was fun. I liked it. That was actually some very good driving experience for me because it really made me focus on how it handles in tight stuff because there's potential I could be on some tighter roads with it in the future, maybe Vegas to Reno or the Baja 1000. So that was just some good seat time for me to really see what it does.
Nice.
Man, but your first time in the trophy truck.
Yeah, I loved it. Look, it's a great experience. Big thanks to Jack's Redline and Brian, his co-driver, for letting us try. Here, we're giving it back to you in one piece. You know? Beautiful machine.
Yeah.
Not even a single branch anywhere tucked
I
into this thing.
I know. I was very neat and clean. I thought there might be some spots where I could make up some time on the rally car by running over some stuff, but the forest is so dense here in New Hampshire, there was nothing for me to venture into.
Nice. Well done, sir.
Science.
That's right. There you go. Science. Stay tuned. On the next episode, you got Jack's Race to New England Forest Rally. Let's go! Alex, stand right in the middle of this thing. Stretch your arms all the way out. It's bigger than your wingspan.